Ladies and gentlemen, KocoSports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Koco career on it here down live. Yours truly, sexiest man on all Event Wrestling Radio. Boom, boom, here, shaking the room, live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, join me there, way across the pond in Kawasaki, Japan. The man who takes longer to get ready than both my wife and daughter combined, Dave Koco. What's up, brother?
Dude, don't even get me started because Bear Friend says the same thing. Bear Friend's like, you're the woman in the relationship. All right, there's important stuff. There's important stuff he's got to get done. All right? First off, go Ice Bucks. So you can check out on my Instagram.
You spend a lot of time and money to look like you're homeless.
Exactly. Exactly. This is true. If you do not like my all orange style, I don't know what to tell you. Every team I like seems to be orange and black. So there you go. All right, Booms.
Man, it's been a hell of a week here. I guess I'll start with the most recent development. I guess the final shoe has dropped to further solidify the main event of WrestleMania 35. Last night on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair defeated Asuka to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship, and now it's going to be a three-way match. It's going to be the main event at WrestleMania 35. It's now going to be the Raw Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey, versus the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, versus the winner of the Women's Battle Royal, Becky Lynch. Three-way match, main event, WrestleMania 35, historical, never been done before, first time ever. Koco, this is definitely history in the making. Do you think it's the right time? Do you think it's ham-fisted? What do you think about this, man?
All right, I'm going to be all over the place. First off, congratulations, ladies. Second off, it is a big deal. Third off, it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, this is probably should have happened already. Second off, WWE would fuck up getting a base hit on a T-ball game. Dude, women, awesome. Wrestlers they chose, awesome. Why? I don't care if you got a hookah or a dinkity-donk. I don't care what body part you got down there. No main event should be a three-way. Okay? And on top of that, like, why did poor Kana, Asuka, why did she have to lose the fucking title? Why?
Yeah, from what I understand, this match can, I think it was like Becky Lynch or maybe I'm messing this up, but only the Raw Women's Championship is on the line.
Are you fucking for real?
Now, that may change. As of right now, that's the way it is. But, of course, that could change because we've got a few more days until Mania. We got about just under 2 weeks.
I don't even know what to say. Congratulations, women. Now you know what it feels like to be fucking booked like a fucking dumbass by a fucking dumbass. The men knew this for years. Congratulations. You fucking, no matter how talented and over you get, there'll be some fucking jackass ruining it for you. Equality. Holy fuck. I don't know. Let's focus on the good.
Okay.
Let's focus on the good. Congrats to these women. Groundbreaking. I'm happy for them. Now, can we just fucking book something amazing? I don't know, man. It's got to the point where A, everything's happening way too late. B, I don't even know if I want to complain about it anymore. You know, like, me and Booms, mostly me, had this dream that one day WWE would be good. I think the reality is they'll never be good. I honestly don't think they'll ever be a good product again. It's 8 hours long. You know, their idea of a storyline is just fucking with the fans for like 8 fucking months and be like, say we gave you what you wanted. Meanwhile, I'll be like, yeah, dude, I'll just go fucking watch a Marvel flick. I'll go watch, I don't know. I don't think you should give the fans everything they want because there should be drama. There should be stakes. Your character should have fucking flaws. But, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Good for the women. It's good for the women to get fucked over in a main event. You know what? What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Let's focus on the good. They're getting fucked over just like the men. And I think that's equality at its finest. Am I right?
Oh,
If
yeah,
everyone gets
absolutely.
fucked over, then no one is special. And if no one is special, then it's dun da 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 the WWE. I think that's what they said in The Incredibles, right?
Yeah, something along those lines. Maybe we fudged it just a touch there.
I think if no one is special, it's the
Let me,
WWE.
all right, David, I've got to ask this question. This is not me being a dick. I just, as we have to ask thought-provoking questions here.
All right, go for it.
But do you think, and this is not what I actually believe, but, for the sake of conversation, do you think it's ham-fisted? Do you think they're doing it just to do it, just to go, hey, look at us, we're virtue signaling. See how progressive we are? We got women main eventing our biggest show of the year.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Without a fucking doubt. You got to remember, this is the same company that had to see Japanese porn before signing the great Gail Kim. This is the same. Like, where was Stephanie this whole fucking time? Like, no, it is. Like, no, it's not even fucking close. If anyone's like, oh yeah, fucking now's the time. No, the time should have been a long time ago. Get the fuck out of here. Gail Kim can fucking out wrestle John Cena every fucking day of the week. It's bullshit. It's fucking late. It's the same thing with fucking Kofi Kingston. Yeah. It's like, hey guys, I heard, doing the right thing is popular these days. Yeah, no, they're garbage people. They'll always be garbage people. And yeah. And here's the thing. If it wasn't for it and I pick on the PC culture because I'm old. If it wasn't for the PC culture and the whole movement of young people being angry and trying to make stuff happen, this would never have happened. Never in a million years. Never in a million years would this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had it. Gail Kim, Molly Holly, Victoria, they had it. Why didn't they do it then? That's why, Stephanie's the worst representative of the women's division fucking ever. Ever. You had that, you know what I mean? It's different. If AEW does it, they didn't have the stage. So it's like, wow, that's kind of genuine. But it's the same thing with instead of, and I'm going to make this a comic book thing, instead of making a Captain Marvel, you just make Thor into a woman. No, it's not the fucking same. No, if you want women characters, build up the women characters. You can't just fucking be like, okay, now Thor's a woman, go. To me, it's just bullshit. And there's been people that have been pushing equality and all them. Those are the ones that should be being praised, but it's not the way. It's the rich people that have been pieces of shit their whole fucking life, and all of a sudden they're not pieces of shit. But at the same time, maybe we should be happy. We should be like, yay, they're not pieces of shit. But I don't know, because you also, I'm debating myself now. You also have to forgive people. So it's kind of like you have to be happy that people changed. But when they're only changing to give, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like a kid who steals everyone's toys and then gives back one toy and says, look at me, I'm sharing. It's just go fuck yourself. Learn how to share. Learn how to fucking book wrestling. Learn how to be a decent human being.
Now, does something like this want to make you want to watch WrestleMania more, or does it just kind of leave you indifferent?
Indifferent. Because the thing that stopped me from watching WrestleMania, which I probably will attempt, is the length. You could have anyone in the main event. I don't know if I can make it to it. You know what I mean? So yeah. And the thing is, I know it sounds crazy, but the longer the event, the less the main event means anything. If it's a 2-hour event, the main event means something. If it's a 1-hour event, the main event means something. If it's 9 fucking hours, that's a fucking marathon. You're like, all right, fuck it. So, yeah, I honestly think main eventing in NXT, granted, take away money, take away just people giving a fuck. This fans giving a fuck. An NXT pay-per-view I think they would care more. Because by the time, like WWE fans, if they like that, they'll like anything. So, you follow me on this one?
Yeah, I'm
So it's
following you.
like, yeah, it's a 9-hour fucking event. They like anything. They're watching this 9-hour fucking event. So is it really that big?
Yeah, I'm about to say, even if I've heard it's going to be anywhere right around 7 hours, it could be give or take an hour here or there. But even then, I'm thinking, God, my ADD would fucking kick in at that point.
Yeah, it can be rough at times.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, I don't want to do like a pay-per-view profits on this because we still got a few more days before the card is absolutely finalized with all the stipulations. So I think we need to put that off. But there is another big important piece of wrestling news going around, and I'm afraid it may not be good. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's definitely not good. Central Lucha is reporting that Baba G Productions and the El Rey Network have agreed on a settlement on 3 lawsuits, and they have released 4 talents from their contract from Lucha Underground. We're talking about King Cuerno, Tejano Jr., Ivelisse, Joey Ryan, and Cobra Moon. Excuse me, 5. 5, excuse me, I misspoke there. So 5. So you've got
who was the last one?
Cobra Moon.
Oh, okay.
Cobra Moon, Joey Ryan, Ivelisse, El Hijo de Fantasma, better known as King Cuerno, and Tejano Jr.
Yeah. I love Lucha Underground. I think their contracts, I don't know. I'm not a contract lawyer, but from everything I read online, it doesn't look fucking good,
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's just like, even when you love a product,
Mm-hmm.
and I really do love Lucha Underground, it's not looking good. You know what I mean? Their shirts are on sale. Their contracts, they're being sued,
Yeah, I mean, first of all, another sign that this is bad is Krista Joseph, who we've actually had here on the show, believe it or not. Look in the archives. He's gone on record as saying he wants there to be a season 5, but he's not sure about it. Daga recently did an interview. He's supposed to be representing Team Lucha Underground against Team Impact. I think at their big event on Mania weekend. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. As Dave Koco just stated, they recently had a flash sale on Lucha Underground, like all their stuff, like 70% off. I was looking, there was a lot of those T-shirts were completely out of stock. They were sold out. Now you had the settlement here with a lawsuit. Now, from what I'm gathering here, as far as all these people, like Tejano is expected to stay with AAA. King Cuerno, otherwise known as Hijo del Fantasma, he's expected to be looking at WWE or vice versa. Joey Ryan is supposed to be is expected to sign with AEW. I know Cobra Moon has been working with WoW Women of Wrestling. I don't know where she may ultimately wind up, either through that character or her real or other persona, Thunder Rosa. Ivelisse, no clue. Absolutely no clue what Thunder Rosa is going to do, or Ivelisse is going to do. Excuse me.
Yeah, she man, her stock went through the fucking roof during that series. But here's the thing: even though Lucha Underground is one of my favorite products out there, I think because it's such a different world, it's so different in a good way / bad way, depending on if you enjoy it. I think it was so different in a really good way. That if you saw Jack Swagger on another television show and he came back, I don't think they needed exclusivity as much as they think they did. Like, here's my thing, Boom Boom. All right, let's take Cobra Moon. All right. Mm-hmm. Cobra Moon's a character on Lucha Underground. She goes to Impact, maybe she changes a little bit, and comes back the next season. As a fan of Lucha Underground, I see that as its own little universe. I don't think it would affect it either way. I'm speaking as a fan. I don't know how you feel.
Well, from what I understand, when the whole concept was pitched to these wrestlers about Lucha Underground, was I think a lot of them were signed on for about 5 or 6 seasons, somewhere around that ballpark. And the promise was that they would be filming it like a TV show. And they were going to try to film a couple of seasons per year. And so, and you got to think it's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's a guaranteed payday. You only have to work a month of weekends to get this whole show shot, to go do everything, and they handle everything in post production. You go out, do your own thing after that. You come back after the first season wraps up. They start production on the next season, so that's guaranteed work, guaranteed paydays on top of like not taking up that much time. So you can work indie bookings in between that. Well, things didn't work out that way. Things drug on. There was worries about funding, and now it looks like maybe the show may be dead. And they were still under contract, and that's why they filed a lawsuit, because of the contracts that they signed. This exclusivity, which sounded like a pretty good idea at the time, just didn't work out. And it wasn't like they signed a bad contract. From what it sounds like, it just sounds like El Rey, Babaji Productions didn't exactly live up to what they had promised.
Yeah.
And the argument that Cuerno brought was, look, you guys are costing these contracts, these guys, they don't even know what the hell's going on, and it's costing us a ton of money, because there is a bidding war right now that we could be in. We could be making a shit ton of money, because you've got WWE, you've got Impact, you've got Ring of Honor, you got AEW now, you got New Japan, you got AAA, you got CMLL, you got Rev Pro, you got all these companies just jockeying to get who they can get to get their promotion out there, to get them in the forefront. It's a wrestler's market right now, because they're giving them big name, big money contracts to work just for whatever said promotion, or sweetheart deals where they don't make as much money, but they can have more control over their booking. So, they're arguing that, well, this has cost us a lot of money. So that's why they filed a lawsuit. And and I think maybe the company just saw the writing on the wall. It's like, look, we're probably not going to win this, and it's going to cost us a ton of money. So let's just let them out of the contract, and hopefully we can get our shit together for the next season. Maybe they'll come back, or maybe they won't. They have to start all over again, and that's again, that may be why it's dead. So, I hate it, but I'm really happy with this decision. I'm very happy for all these performers involved.
Yeah. So, and hopefully they get good work. I'd like to see who goes to AEW. I'd like to see what they do at AEW, but I don't know. There's a part of me that's sad. A, the contract sucked, but B, part of me is sad is that every piece of news that we got of Lucha Underground is that it's not coming back. Like, when's the last time you heard good news on Lucha Underground's front?
I have no clue.
Yeah, so
the good news, I think the last good news we heard is that they were going to get that. I think it was season 4, and then they were going to bring in some surprises, and then the season 4 happened, and well, that's it. That's the last I've heard from it. And now the whole thing is, it's not officially dead, but it's about 3/4 in the grave.
And I always said this about Lucha Underground. I wish it would live forever, but if it doesn't live forever, I want them to have a good send-off season finale. You know what I mean? Like, this year was kind of that, but they still had some open end. You know what I mean? I don't know. Since I saw it as a legit TV show and not a McMahon production or a sport, I kind of wanted to see a series finale. I feel like we got a season finale, but not a series finale.
Right.
And out of that, but like, think about how, I don't know about you, but think of how fucking exciting it would be. Now, granted, it would be weird, but what if they fucking started advertising a final season in pro wrestling? That would be weird / awesome. And, they could have a nice little send off. And can you imagine the weird shit they would do? Maybe we have to get a guest of Lucha Underground on, like, in a couple years when it's officially dead, and just ask them, like, what their series of finale was. What was it going? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because someone did that with the 4400. I don't know if you ever guys know what the 4400 is, but it was like one of my favorite shows on USA. They stole everything from X-Men, and I like X-Men. So, but it was a really good show, and they had like a series finale, and I thought it was really awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of series finales. Like, I think all television shows should have series finales lined up. That's just me, though.
Yeah. Now, there have been some times where, And we're just talking TV shows here in general. There have been some where networks have said, okay, you guys are greenlit for a new season, so they get the cliffhangers, they get everything set up, and then the network comes back after the season finale goes off and goes, well, actually, you've been canceled now. So, and there's two that come to mind, and this is extreme. I'm dating myself when I say this, but there's two that come to mind. There was Alf, and then Quantum Leap. Ended on absolute fucking downers because they were both told, okay, guys, you're greenlit for a new season. They're getting everything set up, and then after the season, the season finale ends, they get canceled and they can't go back. And that's why Quantum Leap just ended on such a fucking just downer, flat note. It just really, I was a kid when that happened, but god damn, it broke my fucking heart. I mean, it was just I'd watched it from the get go. I was really enjoying it. It was one of the TV shows I enjoyed watching with my parents, or particularly my grandparents. I enjoyed watching that show with them, and just to see how it ended, there
was now with HBO and Netflix, it's not as bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was right around after Lost. They were canceling shows like crazy that I just took a break from television. Like, there's shows like Game of Thrones, and there's a lot of popular shows I just refuse to watch until there's a series finale. Like, I don't even dabble into this whole fucking, there's a new TV show. Nope. Tell me if there's a series finale. Because, like, I love the art of storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. If it's not a Netflix series, right? You're going to spend, 8 months of your life, if not more, because I'm not saying you're watching a whole show, but you're waiting. I can't wait till next Thursday. And out of nowhere, they're like, I guess what? We're not going to finish the fucking story.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've had that happen. There was one show. It was on ABC. It was like something down. It was like this, basically like this submarine crew got framed for like some kind of like terrorist attack. And I was looking to see where it went, and it got canceled, and they just canceled it like halfway through the fucking season, and I have no clue what the fuck happened, where the fuck they were going with it. So yeah, I believe you when I was just like, well, okay, I invested all this time in here, and I don't get to see what happens. Well, fuck me, I guess.
And if it happens too many times, you're just like, I don't know. It happened to me so many times that I was like, no, I'll watch. And no matter how popular it is, it could get canceled, Mm-hmm. So I was just like, no. You fucking call me when it's a series finale. You know what I mean? I'll start watching you. Like, everyone's like, man, you got to watch Game of Thrones. I'm like, no. You tell me when it's a series finale, then I'll watch it. I tried watching The Walking Dead, but I got it. Season 4. Human beings are assholes. There's zombies in the background. I'm caught up. I don't need to watch that shit anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real quick, I want to give a shout out to RevTech TV. He's watching live, and he's saying Lucha Underground is dying, which is sad, but they kind of did it to themselves by their own design.
Yes and no.
Yeah, I think they bit off more than they could chew, is what happened.
Yeah, but I think if they didn't bit off more than they could chew, it wouldn't be good.
Oh.
I mean, if it wasn't, yeah. So it's one of those things that's interesting because they're fucked because they took a chance. But if they didn't take a chance, would it have been good? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just wish more people checked it out, but I imagine it was just hard to find. I don't know. I wish them and Netflix had a better relationship.
Yeah, I wish that I was kind of hoping that when it aired on Netflix, it would take off, and then maybe they works out some kind of deal when we'd get Lucha Underground on Netflix. But sadly, it never materialized.
And I just want to give props to RevTech because boom, sit down. He's teaching me how to use Twitch. So there'll be a KocoSports Twitch, and Koco Plays will be on KocoSports Twitch. And he's helping me out with my streaming because I love streaming, but B, I'm not very knowledgeable. So he's helping me out. So he's awesome. So RevTech, Boom Boom's been trying to get me on Twitch forever. Now he's like, this is how Twitch works. I'm like, okay. So next week, I'll probably be on Twitch and YouTube. So, and it's because of RevTech. So go over there, support them, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm surprised about in the gaming community? Because me and you have been in the wrestling community, and like, I've always been under the Gary Vaynerchuk thing. We just work about our own tower. If our tower falls, it's our fault. You know what I mean? If we build our tower, it's because of our hard work. I've tried my best to ignore other channels and not knock them. And it's because in wrestling community, there's a wrestling rant in, but then there's also like 9,000 other fucking scumbags. The gaming community, I think, is open their arms more. I'm like, yeah, dude, I used to do sports talk and I used to do YouTube ProWrestling. I'm still doing it, just not as successful. But and then like gamers come by and they're just like, yeah, dude, we'll help you out. We'll help you out. It kind of shocks me. Like even big time gamers out of nowhere, like, yeah, dude, you should do this. You should do this. So I don't know. I know the gaming community gets a bad rap, but the short time I've been trying this, like booms. When we started off doing this, how many popular YouTubers helped us out?
Zero. I don't
Zero.
Get any help.
None.
We had to figure it all out.
Yeah. But now in the gaming community, they're like, yeah, dude, let me show you how you use Twitch. Let me show you how to do this. So, I don't know why the gaming community has such a bad rap, but everyone there has been awesome. And I'm saying even big YouTubers. Like, I'm just shocked they even reached out. There's like, hey, you know what you're trying to do? I'm very successful at it. Let me help you. Like, is this fucking real life? Is this really happening? So I appreciate all the gamers. Hopefully I don't let you down, but there's a good chance I will.
Well, Koco, speaking of things that are awesome, did you watch the New Japan Cup?
Yes, and booms, I'll say this again, as I'm repeating this, but I'm seeing if there's new viewers. I thought 1-5 was a brick in the face. 1-5 to the New Japan Cup was the worst shit in the world. I kind of went a little over the top on Jay White, but at the same time, he fucking should not be at that spot. And here's the thing. Even though I'm busting Jay White's balls, I kind of feel bad for the kid. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, dude, you were chosen for the right spot, and all that fucking are defending you are Western fans that fucking bought too many Bullet Club shirts. Like, I don't know. The New Japan Cup really saved my fandom because 1-4 match-wise was good. Booking-wise was an utter disaster.
Do you think it's just because they went to 32 and it was just too big? Because that's one of the complaints I'm seeing is just that.
Oh, really? I think the New Japan Cup was perfect. I liked it a lot. I mean, there was a couple times where the Wrestling Ranton brought this up, so I hate to steal it, but I agree with him. There was a time where Taichi had what was that one main event? It was Taichi and somebody, but the undercard was like, I don't know, it was like the worst double main event ever. But besides that show, I apologize for not knowing. Watch Wrestling Ranton, he'll tell you. But there's a couple upsets here and there. A couple of the upsets made sense.
Yeah. I took some gambles on some upsets, and unfortunately, I came up snake-eyed on both of them. So I had Juice Robinson. I actually had Hikuleo defeating. I think it was like Fale, but he wound up losing, and I think I didn't have Lance Archer going past. It was Hikuleo. I think it was Hikuleo. No, not Hikuleo. Hey, I had Hikuleo going over Mikey Nichols. That didn't work out. And then I had what was it? Yeah. I'm gonna think of his name against Lance Archer, or it was the Maury Warrior. Fuck, I'm blanking.
Wikipedia is a thing. I fucking have the worst short-term memory.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna remember it like 10 minutes. But he lost against Archer, and Archer advanced and had that hell of a good match with Ospreay. I would say like matches to watch. There are two that really stick out to me. One is Tomohiro Ishii versus Kazuchika Okada in the semifinals. I just thought that was just fucking insane. I also think Naito versus Kota Ibushi in the first round was absolutely fucking amazing. So those are definitely two that really stick out to me. I want to give a shout out to Mad Mikey Nichols. I didn't know how he was going to do, because he came into New Japan. He was primarily a tag team guy. I didn't know how he was going to do. He really impressed me. He had a great match against Okada. And Sonata, man, Sonata was the breakout star. Sonata made it all the way to the finals.
Now, here's the thing about Sonata. I didn't know how he was going to do in TNA. I didn't know how he was going to do in New Japan. And his stock has risen. And boom, boom, someone on this show makes fun of fans that blindly defend New Japan saying long-term booking. Mm-hmm. And some people fucking mock them. They're usually wearing all orange. But the person who mocks it, the Sonata is good long-term booking. Every year he gets a rounds closer. I like that a lot. And here's my thing. If the champion was a real fucking champion, I wouldn't mind Sonata winning. You know what I mean? The only reason I didn't want Sonata to win is because then it would be like, oh, you know, I think Sonata, for his big opportunity, should go against a really big wrestler. You know? So, but I like that every year Sonata creeps up. And a lot of people, their stock rose. You know, the Mighty Don't Kneel, we already talked about him. I think his stock, even though Colt Cabana, you know, is Colt Cabana, I think his stock rose.
The match he had with Toru Yano was fucking hilarious. I didn't like how they did everything because he won, like when he beat Togi Makabe with a Superman pin, which I thought was kind of lame. But I think his match with Toru Yano was just fucking hilarious. You need to watch that for different reasons.
Yeah. And Sonata's stock rose, you know. So the only thing I'm a little sad about, and there has to be upsets, a Naito and Ibushi. It's just a little sad, you know. Because I was talking on Twitter with SOS here. Tanahashi and White should have never been champ. You had two Iron Sheiks, or God forbid if this second Iron Sheik goes on any fucking longer. But you had two Iron Sheiks, aka two transitional champions, which is horrible. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking win, isn't he? But it's fucking horrible. So you had two transitional champs, and on top of that, I am romantic when it comes to IWGP title and New Japan. The best wrestler in the company should be the champion. And Tanahashi at one time was that. He wasn't that beating Kenny Omega. He was a last second, we need an Iron Sheik. But to do an Iron Sheik followed up by another Iron Sheik, or God forbid, a long Iron Sheik title run? God.
Or Boris Zukov.
Right now,
Russian Bear.
Naito, Ibushi, and Okada. One of those three should be champion. And one of the two others should be going one-on-one. And it should be a build-up. And, you know, if you're like, hey, if you're like, if you're saying that Jay White is the best wrestler in the company, I'm just going to tip my hat and say we disagree and walk away. But if you're like, he's not the best wrestler in the company, then he shouldn't be the IWGP champion. Period. This ain't the fucking WWE.
Well, you know, as a result of the New Japan Cup and Okada winning, spoilers, the G1 Supercard has just been released. I believe it was released on, I think, this past Sunday. And I'm just going to briefly run over the card here in no particular order. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to njpw1972.com. That's the English language version of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm going to start from the bottom of the page here and work my way up. And it looks like we're going to have a title versus title match. It's going to be Will Ospreay versus Jeff Cobb.
I liked both these guys. These guys have talent and potential, and I'm really excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a very exciting match.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. There will be a Honor Rumble, and Jushin Thunder Liger is supposed to be. He's definitely a part of it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I got myself a Liger shirt. Dude, I love the New Japan shop. Guess what they're still out selling? Kenny Omega. Let me paraphrase this without being too mean. Oh, cool. You still have Kenny Omega shit? I'm going to paraphrase. They weren't this mean, but they pretty much said, dude, we need to keep the lights on. Jay White doesn't sell shit. So go get your Kenny Omega gear. It's still there. He's a great fucking champion.
Next, we're going to have a special singles match. It's going to be Dalton Castle versus Roosh.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I love Dalton Castle. You know what? I'm going to make, it's not New Year's, but I'm going to make a March. I'm just going to change my life one step at a time. And my first step is to watch more slow suplexes and the boys. Okay? Listen, I am missing a lot in life, but I know, you know what? I've been a little bit negative the last 2-3 weeks. Ask anyone that's been around me. She's been a little bit of a negative Nancy. The inner peace is breaking apart. And I know what the problem is, sir. I need more Dalton Castle matches in my life. There you go. I love that fucking man. How is he not Ring of Honor champion forever?
He took some serious injuries during his last title reign.
Oh, that's not good. Boom, boom. Dalton Castle. Okada. ROH champ. First IWGP champ. Oh, my God. It's the greatest thing my eyes would ever seen. So slow suplexes and rainmakers. Nothing in the world would be better. Some people say I fanboy over them.
Just a little.
But you think my life would be better if I watched more Dalton Castle matches? I believe so. Go on.
All right. Next here, we're going to have the Women of Honor World Championship on the line. We're going to have Mayu Iwatani taking on Kelly Klein in a championship match.
Nice. I'm going to be completely honest. I am very uneducated about that, but
but I know Kelly Klein is a very good wrestler. I think she was the second champion. This Mayu Iwatani is the third champion. So,
okay.
Next, we're going to have Bully Ray has issued an open challenge for an NYC street fight, but we don't know who's going to take him up on that challenge. I have two people that come to mind that I actually want to see. I actually want to see Minoru Suzuki or Tomohiro Ishii answer that challenge.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know about Suzuki because he'll be at Bloodsport. I don't know what the calendar looks like, but I was also the first person I thought about was Maccabee. Does Maccabee have a match?
No, I don't believe he does.
I love Maccabee. I love what? Hashtag push Maccabee. There we go. I said it. Sometimes you got to say the controversial things. I love Maccabee.
All right, and then we're going to have a three-way match here. Taiji Ishimura is going to defend the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship in a three-way against Bandito and Dragon Lee.
You sure Charlotte's not there? Charlotte hasn't booked her way into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing, and yeah, I look forward to that match.
All right, this next match is absolutely insane from a booking standpoint. The IWGP Tag and Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships are both on the line, and this is a four-way match. You've got the Guerrillas of Destiny versus the Briscoes versus Villain Enterprises versus LIJ.
You know what? This is going to get me some fucking heel heat. I wish it was just Briscoes and Bullet Club.
I think you're not the only one who has said that. I honestly don't. I think maybe they should have, put Villain Enterprises versus LIJ in a different, just a one-on-one match, and just had. But I just don't know how this is going to go. So if LIJ pins, one of the guys in Villain Enterprises, they're dual champions now. This is gonna. I want to see how they do this. I really want to see how they get themselves out of this.
My whole thing is, if we're gonna shit on WWE in the first couple of minutes about the fucking just too much, we have to call the three-way for the the cruiser. That's not what it's called, but go with it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I'm like, okay, I'll give you a pass, but a four-way for the tag, it's just like, dude, you had a dream match, and now it's just like, all right, let's get everyone on MSG card. I thought that's what the Rumble was, the Honor Rumble was,
right?
But yeah. I say -2 tag teams.
Right.
If you're not wearing a championship belt, you don't deserve to be in a match.
All right. Next is this is a callback to the New Japan Cup. We're going to have a rematch between Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiroshi Tanahashi. This time, Zack Sabre Jr. is defending his British Heavyweight Championship against Tanahashi.
I like stuff like this. I go to Wrestle Kingdom almost every year. I have missed a couple, but I've probably been to more Wrestle Kingdoms than I don't know. I don't know if any other foreigners have been to as many Wrestle Kingdoms as me because I've even been to 1-4 shows. Maybe there's 1 or 2, but I've been to a lot of them. That's the point. And with that said, I kind of love when they have the title match of another federation. Like, it just seems important. You know what I mean? I don't know. To me, it adds a lot to it. So I'm really happy for this. So, but I wonder who's gonna win. Do you think they'll put I don't know. Because the thing is, I think if you don't put the title on the line, everyone goes into that match thinking Tanahashi wins. But now that the title's on the line, it makes it a little bit more interesting. And plus, it'll get you like, oh man, that was awesome. Let me check out another promotion. So I am all for this. I give it 37 thumbs up.
All right. Next is another callback to the New Japan Cup. It's a match I mentioned earlier on in the show here. And we're going to have Tetsuya Naito and Kota Ibushi tied up again. This time, Naito's IWGP Intercontinental Championship will be on the line.
To me, this is a dream match, and whoever fucking wins this needs to go against Okada. We just need to erase 1-5 to New Japan Cup. Can we call that the shit blade era? We just need to erase the shit blade era. That's it. God. Are there people still out there defending that 1-5 show?
No, that's been so far, man. Well, I know it's only been like almost 3 months.
The shit blade era needs to come to an end, Booms. That's my point.
Okay.
Ibushi, Naito, and Okada need to fucking drive this fucking company until a 4th fucking guy shows up. Who's that 4th guy? I don't know. But it sure as hell ain't the fucking shit blade era.
All right, and then now Ring of Honor's main event. This is going to be a 3-way ladder match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. You have the champion, Jay Lethal, defending against challengers Matt Taven and Marty Scurll.
Just, why are we putting so many people in these matches? What's wrong? Do you not know how math works? I'm rooting for Marty Scurll, but I don't know. I'm picturing this is gonna be a great match, but knowing Ring of Honor, it's gonna be too long. That's my predictions. Just, I predict it to be long. What are you predicting? Pain? No, just length. It'll be the longest fucking thing. Context is everything. Anyway, Booms.
All right, and then the main event, no shocker here. Jay White defends the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against the winner of the New Japan Cup, Kazuchika Okada.
All right. First off, I am so fucking pissed off that Okada didn't have a fucking wrestling match at Wrestle Kingdom. All right, I bought tickets on the fucking floor. I was there on the fucking floor, and Okada didn't have a fucking match. Do you think they would have learned their fucking lesson? But no, we're going to Madison Square Garden, and the main event, fucking Okada doesn't have a fucking match. It's garbage. God-awful fucking garbage. Just garbage. I'm sorry, dude. I want to apologize to the human race for that happening. It's just not a match. It's not a fucking match. I mean, once again, we're in a spot where Okada wins. We're like, yeah, of course he's going to win. And if he's not, it's like, oh, I'm shocked. What a heel. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could, I just wish people could experience how fucking dead that crowd was. He was trying to get heel heat, and we're like, yeah, long-term booking. Got it. Okada deserves a match at these fucking events. Yeah, it's either Okada wins, and we're like, of course he won, yay. Or it's, how many more months do we got? I remember Green Day, Wake Me Up till when September comes?
Mm-hmm.
Wake me up when Jay White's title run is over. Can we fucking do that? Just fucking wake me up. Here's the thing. I want to see this match because I love New Japan, and I've loved New Japan for so long. But I'm also fucking an asshole who doesn't want to watch Jay White as champion. Now, my question to you, Boom Boom, is do I watch the show and turn it off? Or do I wait for spoilers and I hear that Okada beat him? Which one's the more reasonable thing to do if you don't want to watch fucking Jay White? Which one do you think is more reasonable? Because rumor has it I might have overreacted on this title run. Mm-hmm. There's talks among the internet that I might have overreacted. So, Booms, I'm giving you an option. There's option A and option B. Do I watch one of the biggest events that I've been waiting for my whole life and turn it off at the main event, Hulk Hogan WWF style? Or do I just wait for spoilers and someone says, oh my God, Okada won. And I'm like, oh, thank God I can watch again. Booms, if you were a psychopath such as myself, which one would you choose, sir? Anyone watching, you could put in the comments which one you would choose if you were an insane person.
I think you could watch the whole show live except for the main event. But if you don't want to even do that, chances are if you have social media, knowing you and your fan base, Koco, somebody's going to send you like some kind of spoiler going, oh my God, Okada won, or oh my God, Okada lost.
That's true.
Then you know where to watch it and where to stop it. Or let it keep going.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go to some live comments because I'm sure there'll be someone there to defend them. Thanks, guys. Much love. This is from RevTech TV. Feels bad for Asuka. You got this, Koco. Thought when it comes to streaming on Twitch, believe in you, my dude. I appreciate the kind. Time for WWE to unify the women's belts. You might as well. If you're gonna give the man and Ronda and Charlotte everything, then just give them everything. Don't waste everyone else's time. Zach Rowe, I'm going to be honest. I think the card for the MSG show is a bit lackluster. There are just way too many multi-man matches. I can agree with that. But then you also got some dream matches in there. The first non-WWE show at Madison Square Garden in half a decade, and this is what they do. I don't have the level of hate for White as others, but come on. I feel like Okada is most likely getting the win. If Jay White beats Okada again, I'll be shocked and a bit disappointed. Just watched it. Nothing worse than getting bad news secondhand. Just watch it. Oh, I don't know if I can watch it. I don't know if I'm strong enough. You ever see? I don't know why I'm referencing The Incredibles so much. But you don't think I'm strong enough? No, I'm not strong enough. Boom, boom. Have I ever referenced The Incredibles twice in one episode? If not, I still haven't seen Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2 is actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I'm not strong enough to sit through a Jay White match at this time. There, I admit it. I'm not strong enough. Boom, boom. Are you strong enough?
Oh, yeah. I'm not a sissy like you.
You're so brave. You're a true man. You're a warrior. All right. There you go. All right, Booms. What, you got any more news stories?
Nope, that's it for today. Just stay tuned, man. More news is going to break as Mania gets closer and all the other subsequent events around it. It's going to break, and hopefully we'll be here to cover it all.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Zach Rowe and Rev Tech TV. Appreciate the live comments, and I really, Booms, you can plug everything. And while you're plugging stuff, we'll give live comments a couple seconds to get in there. Last second comments. Sound good, brother?
Sounds good. So in the meantime, kids, I'm going to tell everybody to check us out at KocoSports.com. That's KocoSports.com. It's your home for combat sports, where the world goes to kick ass. And most importantly, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Also, be sure to like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell, because you never know when we're going to do these shows. So it really helps to know when we're doing it. You can jump in here, ask your questions, or if you miss us and you're catching this on replay, be sure to put your questions down there in the comment section. Dave and I will try to get back to you as soon as we can.
And next week I have off work, so maybe I'll bring back Stump the Idiots and we'll just get in the habit of doing it. Because right now we're just doing news once a week, but I think we could step up our game. And by we, I mean me. I'm pretty fucking horrible. Booms, thank you for being awesome. There's a links down in doobly-doo for 3 things that I'm passionate about and KocoSports. 1, there's Koco Plays, my Let's Play channel. I'm super excited. Also on Twitch, we're going to be doing KocoSports. 2, buy our book. It's a podcast where I talk about writing. You know what, Booms? You'd be surprised. Me and my friend acting like idiots talking about writing, not really getting that over. 3, I wrote a book called Operation Freak Show. It's about a bunch of vigilantes putting on luchador mask and killing pedophiles. So, you know what? I'm kind of proud of it. I wish it sold more copies. Gonna level with you. I always see like all these professional authors, and they speak so much clearly and like act like an asshole. Like, oh, well, it would be your honor to read my book. And I'm like, please buy my book. I gotta eat. All right, Booms. We're going to live comments. If we got nothing, let's see. Did you see? All right, here we go. Did you see Marufuji versus? I forgot I'm not wearing my glasses. Booms, can you read the last 3 comments?
Yeah. Did you see Marufuji versus Kiyomiya? I think that's All Japan.
No.
If somebody could find me a way to watch All Japan, I'd be more than glad to give it a shot.
All Japan, know what? Dragon Gate, I love them, but I've been away from them. I'm working 3, 4 different jobs, and I need to get back into pro wrestling. But people I trust, people's opinions that said 1-5 sucked, legit fucking wrestling fans have been putting over All Japan like crazy. So I'm really excited. Plus, I really miss Dragon Gate. I usually, because I live in Japan, I only watch these events if I go live. But I think I have to start actually watching it on the television or the internets. But yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about All Japan, and I apologize. I haven't been watching. Booms, go ahead. Any more?
Yeah, there's a couple more here. Let's see. I'd love to, Zach Rose says he'd love to see Stuff the Idiot come back. So, well, put your questions down there in the comment section. Maybe we can do a Stuff the Idiot on that. RecTech TV says I'm more hyped for AEW at this point over Mania, as am I. And he also says, let's just hope Kofi Kingston wins a world championship finally.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that.
Let's see. Zach Rose says, I think NXT will be the event of the weekend. Okay.
Yeah, and that happens often. The thing is, I really love NXT, and I think me and Boom Booms, let's start our reviews again with just NXT.
Yeah,
does that sound good to you, brother?
I think we can do that now that I don't have Lucha Undergrounds on Wednesdays now. It frees up a little time. Also, Women of Wrestling, that's on hiatus. Yes, I've been watching that, so fucking sue me.
Why haven't you been doing reviews, sir? We need content. People are always mad that we don't make content. They don't want to go to Koco Plays and watch me.
Yeah, but then they see it's me, then they just like, oh, it's just Booms, bye.
Oh, Booms. Should we just have a cutout?
I know.
I don't think anyone noticed. Just have a cutout of me. Have a cutout of me, Wrestling Ranted, and PewDiePie for no fucking reason. Views will skyrocket.
Sadly, I think you're right. Zach says, I'll have to give you guys a link. And if you can, Zach, yeah, let us know. Just let me know, or private messages if you're worried about any kind of issues. But yeah, send us links. I'll take care of it. And he goes, have you ever guys thought about starting a Discord? I have no idea what that is, but sure.
I used it for the first time with RevTech. Basically, if RevTech teaches me how to use it, because I'm an old man, we'll start one. If RevTech's like, go fuck yourself, I'm not going to teach you how to make a Discord. No Discord, kids. So RevTech, we need your help. So yeah, I went there. I'm not really sure. I was like, dude, I went to a Discord and I was just like, dude, for real? For real, this is just, I'm too old. There's like too much shit going on. There's icons, there's phone calls, there's chats. What's going on? Now, if RevTech wouldn't mind, maybe I'll mess around with it. Because everyone says Discord this. Oh, for sure I can help. All right. We're getting a Discord. All right. It will be for gaming, pro wrestling, and stupidity. We'll call it DaveKoco.net.
Yes.
Yeah, this week I have off. I'm hoping to get my online life together, if that makes sense. Yes. You know, you'd be surprised, but running online businesses and streaming 9 hours of hockey every day is not a good business strategy.
No, it's
a strategy I love, but it's not a good business strategy. Boom Booms, I love you with all my heart, but how much do you hate Koco Plays taking up my time?
A lot. But
we're going to be on Twitch. We're moving up, Booms. We listen to you. RevTech, much love, man. I appreciate it. Zach Rowe, much love. All right. I think that's it. Booms, is there anything you want to plug besides Koco Plays?
No, we've already plugged it all. Just want to say, just keep just tuning into us and check out Wrestling Ranting. You know, he's our buddy, man.
Yeah.
I wish LK over in the UK the best of luck, you know, with his training. I've sent him a message and I haven't heard back from him, so I hope he's doing okay, and I want to see how his training's going.
All right. I think that's it.
All right.
Wrap it up.
Do your thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that has been our podcast. Why am I talking like this? Because I'm an idiot. And with that, I am over.